Hey, what's going on, guys? So today, doing a CFL recap. I debated wearing a British Columbia jersey for this week because, well, you'll see what I mean near the end of the video, but, let's start with Ottawa, Montreal. Do I really need to go into detail with this one? The Red Blacks look like the best football team in the continent. Wait, what did I say? The Red Blacks? No, I meant Montreal. I didn't mean Ottawa. I meant... And Ottawa's the exact opposite. I don't know if this is the final score. Don't know if 46-16 was the final score. All I know that it was a blowout, kind of like it was last time. Ottawa, they just can't figure it out. Their winless season continues. Like some weeks they get close, some weeks they just wither away. And this week it was withering away. Meanwhile, for Montreal, it was basically an extra bye week. Like, I'm surprised that I didn't get to cover Montreal last week. Hey, no wonder they were so quiet last week. They were on bye. But they come back with a huge win. I think I've lost count of how many wins they have. I think they have, 6 in a row maybe? No, who knows. Somewhere around there. That's a lot. But let's move on to Edmonton-Winnipeg. A much closer game. Alright, Edmonton-Winnipeg. Hey, good heavens, this was a... Well, I thought we were going to get another blowout, but not so fast. That's because Edmonton wins it 22-19. And now, it was not looking like Edmonton was going to win the game early on. Let me take you through it. First half, Winnipeg got out to a 2-touchdown field goal, 16-0 lead. Edmonton only managed 6 in the first half, but little did Edmonton fans know, that was only the start of their comeback tour. In this game. Because those 6 points that I mentioned in the first half, that was the beginning of a 19 unanswered run on giving Edmonton the lead. But it kind of got sloppy. The game was sloppy throughout. But after Edmonton took the lead, it was kind of a field goal contest. I think Edmonton scored the next one. I don't know if Winnipeg happened. I know they scored one at some point near the end of the game. But Edmonton outscored them 2-1 in field goals in the second half. With the 19 run. With a 19-point run unanswered. That gives them the win. Edmonton's in first place. I still feel it's going to be one of the teams that wear green. And Montreal in the Grey Cup. Who wears green? Yeah, Ottawa. Why do I keep saying Ottawa? Edmonton and Saskatchewan, the ones that wear green. Edmonton, they've been the biggest surprise. No one thought they were going to be this good, this fast. And Winnipeg, they might drop a little bit. So, it's about to get worrisome for the Bombers, once again. Okay, where am I? Here we are. Alright, next game up. Hamilton goes to visit Toronto on a very dark and wet night in Toronto. Toronto wins by the score of 39-20. Hey, I don't think Levi Mitchell's back yet. Hamilton's quarterback situation, I don't know that for sure. But I do know the quarterback situation was not good for Hamilton. Meanwhile, for Toronto, quarterback play looked better. And they got off to a fast start. Or a 12-0 start. But then Hamilton scored 15 unanswered. There seems to be a lot of points when these two teams get together. Lots of points get scored. Where are them go now? Hamilton ended up with a 15-12 lead. Their scoring didn't come till the end of the first quarter. The reason Toronto only had 12 instead of 13-14 was because, well, it was a little wet to kick, so the kicks weren't very good. But never the matter. Because it didn't affect the final result, did it? It was still a 2-possession lead. Okay. And next up, Hamilton got 15. And then they expanded their lead to 17. And at some point, let's check if that's recording. Yep. They expanded their lead to 17. But then Toronto, that was the first half. Then Toronto laid the beat down. They scored almost 35 points. 34 points in the second half. Alright, no, that wasn't 34. 24, yeah, 24. That's more. It's more like it. Hamilton only managed 3. So that's how this game ends. I don't think I'm going to be very happy about the next game. Okay, this game makes me very angry. And it shouldn't, because it's a Riders game. The Riders lose to the Lions. And not by we're just resting their starters. Or it's not by the skin of their teeth. This was all out terrible. For the Riders. They lose 30-16 to the BC Lions of all teams. It's the BC Lions. We are better than the BC Lions. This is baffling. And I watch the highlights of this game. This is baffling me. How my team is this. How my team did this. Saskatchewan, they don't usually do that, so someone must have stepped on a bug somewhere and ruined the game for the Riders. No, I'm just kidding. BC, BC looked good throughout. This is why I debated wearing a BC jersey, because they lost to BC. Yeah. Okay, what am I thinking here? Well, I'm thinking that the Riders... I don't think the Riders are gonna just wither away. No. The Riders are not gonna... They're not gonna go down easy, but they gotta watch out, because BC is fast approaching them. Because BC... I feel like this has been ignored. Or, well, unless you're a BC Lions fan. BC has won 4 in a row. 4 in a row! They beat Winnipeg, they beat Hamilton, they beat Calgary, and they beat Saskatchewan. And the competition was getting increasingly harder. BC just keeps on winning, keeps on winning, keeps on winning. Yeah. I mean, good on the BC Lions. They're back in the hunt. The West Division is going to be quite tight. But, yeah, I'm a little upset because my team lost.